well, at 19, how much did you weigh? The same I did at 15 years. Being better than average just means you train twice a week and maybe you're a moderate dieter. That's above average already. Dieting and you're in your teens and in your 20s and you're in a deficit and you're trying to get abs, I would completely stop that shit. I've seen, he says, your genetics are amazing. Obviously, what is your ancestry? I'm a Viking. But again, don't rest on whatever genetics you have. And I didn't know I had good genetics at 9 years old. And so I've seen more guys come and go with great genetics and phoned it in and didn't do what they need to do to be better and continue to be great. You guys have seen these guys. You guys have saw the guys in the 80s with great genetics, and they're not here today. And you see guys that didn't have great genetics, but their work ethic was amazing, and you still do see them today. Exactly. See, I'm hoping that more of these kind of people, that Daniel Murphy is, I hope more of my fans become like this. Vikings. He says, no average human here. Yeah, you shouldn't be. Your goal shouldn't be to be average. Average is really freaking lame. Average is the guy that doesn't work out, doesn't eat right, sits on the couch, watches TV, hates his job, hates himself. That's the average. Why would you ever compare yourself to average? Or why would you want to be even average? Why would you not want to be the very best you can be? And what's funny is being better than average just means you train twice a week and maybe you're a moderate dieter. That's above average already, which is, in my opinion, pretty lame, because then it's just like you just have to try a little bit to be better than average. Yeah, again, Diva, exactly. Who the F wants to be average? How do you guys not want to be just savages? That's what I just don't get. And why do you look for, if you want to be a savage, why do you look for excuses instead of faults that you can improve on? Serious question, though, for all of you guys. Answer that one for me. Why would you not want to be a freaking savage? Find out what are all your faults that you're doing right now that you can fix to be better. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, man, isn't it? Wouldn't that be the ultimate goal? It would be for me. Let's see. Mr. O'Hearn, hope you're doing well. At 19, how much did you weigh? The same I did at 15 years old. By 15, I was 275 pounds, the strongest teenager in Washington and across the nation. By 15 and a half, 16, I was opening powerlifting meets with a 600, a 400, and a 600. And again, that was at 15 and 16 at that age range. By 19, I was already benching 500 and in the sevens on everything else. And less than 6 months later, I won the first time I won the universe. At 19, I was already competing against men and beating men in competitions, both powerlifting and bodybuilding. And I was already in the magazines by 2 years already at that point. But that's how we grew up back in my day. In the 70s and 80s, we were already monsters by the time we were 15 and 16. And then we fine-tuned it. So for all you guys that are out here that are dieting and you're in your teens and in your 20s and you're in a deficit and you're trying to get abs, I would completely stop that shit. Stop that shit right now and start putting on that muscle mass, because you have up until your early 20s to put all that foundation work in. And that's the reason why I could walk around today at 285 and up to 315 pounds, is because I put the foundation work at that age. So by 15, 272, that was my stable. I guess that body weight that you're always going to go back to as you come out of puberty in 15, 16, 17 and finish high school. So that's the weight that your body will always kind of fight back to. So make sure that by the time you get there, man, be a savage. And I know one thing is hard because you're in high school and you're like, I just want to play. I want to play. I already had the goal by the time I was in elementary school. I knew what I wanted to do. So that's why I got started so early. What is the way to build a complete rib cage? Rib cage is bones, so I have no idea what you're talking about. No, not even close. Um, Unless you're talking about like competition, walking on stage at 19. But no, I was always 285, around that range when I first got to California and started training with all the guys. So almost 30 pounds bigger than that. Any tips for a hangover? Absolutely not. No idea whatsoever on a hangover. Sorry, guys, never drank. Never saw the point in it. No clue on why the drinking thing. But I'm just so far removed from that kind of stuff. So I cannot help you on that one. Oh, sheesh. This is true. That's what the average American male does. Work, home, couch. It sucks. That's not mean or anything like that. That's reality. So don't say that that's a bad thing to say. That's reality. It is. It's work, home, couch. So somebody here says he just did shoulder surgery and he's trying to get the range of motion back. Great job, man. And great job also understanding that scar tissue. So why would he want to get that range of motion back after a operation on the shoulder? Well, scar tissue is the thing that slows everything down. So when you do get a shoulder operation, yeah, your shoulder's healed in a sense. It's put back together, but the scar tissue is going to shorten the range. And that's what the tough thing about, you really got to make sure that you get that range of motion back, start doing some stick rotations, all those kind of things to open up those shoulders. Great question. And I'm glad that you're understanding that, because most people will get an operation and then what they do is they even baby it more after the operation, which is the worst thing to do. So like say hypothetically you get a knee operation and what you do is do less work on the knee because you had the knee operation and now mentally you're emotionally weak because you don't want to do anything to hurt the knee again. By not doing anything, it's going to become frail. And then you're just going to hurt it again by walking across the street and go off a curb or something like that. You guys are setting yourselves up, which I don't understand, that stress to the body makes the body stronger. You guys all know this. That's nothing new. That's just basic understanding of both mental stress makes you stronger and physical. The pressure on your body makes the body stronger. So for everybody that's going, no, I need less pressure on the body, that way I don't get hurt, you're setting yourself up to be a snowflake because now your body's becoming weaker and weaker and you're getting older. Do you honestly believe as you get older that your body gets stronger? So you're compounding it. You're treating it like a baby and you're getting older. So your body's already going to get weaker. So now just imagine what you're setting yourself up for in 20 years. Well, I'll deal with that in 20 years. And in 20 years, I'll work on it to be better. Doesn't work that way. It's what you do today that sets you up for 20 years.